Hey everybody, it's me, the Legendary Porpoise, coming at you back again today with another Minecraft video. Now today, we're doing something a little bit different. This is a build I've been working on. I've put about 30 hours into it. It is a castle of my own design that I've just kind of been building using the Conquest Reforged mod. Obviously with Seuss renewed shaders, Optifine, better foliage, I think it's 5 or 6 mods. And this is just something I wanted to show. A lot of people asked about it and they want a kind of a walkthrough tour. Now this is a work in progress. I want to make that very abundantly clear. I still have probably another 20 hours to go until it's fully complete. But this is the video. I hope you enjoy it. Obviously we're going to be starting off with the gatehouse and we are moving into the town square. Alright, so as you can see, I've got a couple stands, a couple buildings, so I'll just give you a quick tour of the center here. Obviously, we got a little fruit stand. This is going to be like a very small one-man operation. He's just kind of selling in the corner. He doesn't have enough money for a full booth, so he's just kind of making it there. We have the meat vendor. He also sells furs, pelts, things like that. He's got one of the nicer stands. And then here we have kind of like the miscellaneous. There's a little bit of fish, there's a little bit of fruit, there's a little bit of jelly, there's a little bit of tobacco. This is kind of like your miscellaneous vendor, as you will. Obviously we got some hay and stuff like that in case you want to purchase that. And of course, little littered barrels and things like that. I tried to make this town square as alive as possible, and once again, I'm still going to be working on a lot of stuff. As you can see, I got like a little ledger, and in true like Skyrim fashion, we have a chest, and you're going to see chests whenever I'm done scattered around this entire build. These 3 houses that I actually have are not complete. That is the work in progress part, or one of the work in progress parts. So yeah, I'll get to that. We have a Tana right behind here. As you can see, we got the pelts. That's a fox and a bear pelt. And now we're just going to push on over to the other side. All right, so here we're going to have our straight fruit stand pretty much. It's a little bit nicer than the, mom and pop store in the corner there. And then we're going to have a weapon stand. So as you can see, this is filled to the brim. We have arrows, we have swords, we have bow and arrows, we have maces, we have spears. I mean, it is all there. If you want weapons, you're gonna go there. He's also got a little chest, some gold scattered around, and some books because, hey, who wants to just sit around when there's nothing to do? You want to read a book, right? So same thing with here. We have some clover, some carrots, some cabbage, all that kind of stuff hanging. A little area for our wagons and our carts, and that's going to be parked there. And as you can see, I put a little bit of mud there to kind of give it that nasty, it's been on the road, it's coming down. This building here is actually going to be the like embassy type or like the office for the king, and that's pretty much going to be that. And in this little corner, it's going to be a lot more dimly lit, especially at night, but just kind of like some random storage space. I just kind of threw some things there, and that will probably be tweaked slightly, but I kind of like how it's just kind of tucked away right there. And once again, just another house. This is actually probably going to be the bar. It's probably going to be the tavern. It's not going to be super huge, but it's going to be packed full of tables, chairs, and all the alcohol you'll ever need. So that's pretty much the town square. I mean, it's nothing crazy. I tried to keep it simple and realistic and lively as possible. So after this, let's move on to the actual outer wall and the towers and how they're created and how pretty much what function they're going to serve. I don't really like the way that looks on top. This is going to be a complete revamp. It's probably going to have 3 to 4 different stories, not complete stories. It's going to be like lofts and things like that all the way up, all the way to the tip top so you can get on top. Here, as you can see, I've kind of tried to make the pathway a little dirtied. It's a little broken. This is supposed to be an old castle, an old trading castle. So it's not meant to look super pristine. It's not meant to look ultra nice. It is meant to be worn down, beat up, tore up, weathered, the whole shebang. And a lot of the wood and stuff like that, you'll see a lot of spots where I just have only stone brick. all that's going to be changed. It is going to be revamped from what you're seeing now. Probably next week I'll be done, and I'll probably do another walkthrough or like a cinematic video, and it's going to look a lot better and a lot more clean. Here, we're actually going to go into a little area. I'm not exactly for sure what I'm doing with it yet. I've kind of experimenting with how this looks, but I really like the way it looks with like the white stucco is the material that I use in gray stucco with a little bit of the design running across the top. I think it looks really clean. I think it looks very, very rustic, and I think it fits with the times. I didn't want every single wall in this entire castle to be stone. I really didn't. I wanted a break. This is the giant tower. I have not even really started on that. That's for a later time. And here is just another little balcony area so you can look down. It really doesn't serve a huge purpose right now other than just an aerial view of the square and the surrounding walls. So if you have any ideas, comment, let me know. I kind of don't know what to do with some of these areas, so if anyone could put input on that, I would gladly build from your ideas. That would be really awesome. Of course, here we got a stairwell. It's moving up. We're gonna have some arrows, some arrow slits for archers to look down on. As you can see, we got some swords as well. But see, now they can look down, they can shoot arrows on both the main directions where enemies would probably be showing up. And this is another section I don't really know what to do with. I was thinking maybe like an area for priest or like a clergyman or something like that. Once again, the big circle that we're just not worried about. And so now we're going to go back down, and I'm going to show you the barracks and the kitchen area for the soldiers. And this is, once again, another aerial view of what you can see, but this is going to be the way to the barracks. And of course, I'm going to link all these walkways up. Once again, that's something I'm working on. So as you can see, this is the first little bottom section of the tower. And we have arrow slits. We got some bows on the ground, plenty of arrows for them to shoot down in case we have people coming through the front gates. And to the left here, I made the barracks. Now, they're not anything fancy. What it is it's like I said, it's meant to be old, so it's worn down, it's beat up. They're very small rooms, just enough for a dresser, pretty much, a bed, maybe a chest here or two, things like that. It's not meant to be anything luxurious or anything fancy. As you can see, we got some moss growing on the wall, and that's because it's so close to the sea. Obviously, you're going to get moisture, and especially in such an enclosed off space here, moisture is going to seep in. I wanted this to look dirty. I wanted it to look like, yeah, these soldiers, you know, they live here, they defend the place, but they might not be in the best working condition. And over here, you can actually see the kitchen area. Now, of course, I'm going to put a stove and everything up against one of these walls. But as of right now, you can see the seating. I don't know what that weird lighting thing is on the table. Some guy got drunk and mad, threw an axe on the table. Yeah, he wasn't feeling it. Got some cheese, some baskets, buckets. We got some ale and some beer over there. And yeah, I mean, this is just for the soldiers to kind of decompress, relax, take things easy, and kind of get away from it all. You know, it's their little retreat away from everything. I just really like this area. I think it just looks really cool. Sorry, I just had to take a double take. I really enjoy it. And what I'll do now pretty much is I'll kind of give you an aerial view around the entire thing. As you can see, this is how large it is. And I don't even know how many blocks I placed. If I could check, that'd be awesome if you could take a guess in the comments to see. And if I could figure it out, I don't know, I'll like your comment. I'll give it a heart or whatever, because yeah, I think this is taking a lot of blocks. So I'm going to go all the way around, let you see it. And this is the entire castle. Now, as you can see, I'm still terraforming. This was all sand. I literally had all this grass I had to place by hand. I did not use a single command. I don't use world edit. I don't use anything. Every single thing in this build has been hand placed. And that is why it is taking so absurdly long to get to where it is now. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed it. I really hope it was something you wanted to see. I hope I explained it well. If I could do better, if there's any tips or anything like that, feel free to let me know. Of course, if you haven't, it would be really awesome if you subscribe to the channel, shoot a like. Pretty much just let me know what I can improve on. If anyone has any ideas for those rooms that I did not, that would be awesome if you let me know. But anyways, this is the Legendary Porpoise signing out.